Hey guys, Ricardo here. Welcome to another blog tech tips. So today I'd like to look at something a little bit different, and for today what I'm looking at is the Instagram Shadowban. Now if you do not know, there is a system on Instagram that deals with the Shadowban system, and what it does is basically, guys, is for those who the system deems as being spammers, it will actually put you into a bubble and prevent anybody from seeing your posts. The only person that will end up seeing your posts is people such as those that actually follow you, or you yourself will be able to see your post, but nobody else. That would mean that you do not gain any traction, and in those cases you cannot grow your following. So if you think you have been shadow banned, in this article we're going to look at some things you can actually do to actually prevent being shadow banned or stop the shadow ban system. Now, some things that we have learned over time is that, number one, this system is always evolving. Instagram is actually updating the system to make sure that it protects the community. But the funny thing is that even innocent users can do something and not realize it and then end up being banned. And of course, what we have realized too, or come to realize, that it's done on a post-to-post basis, meaning, of course, I guess your account could be flagged, but each post is treated differently. Alright, so I'm going to show you some things in case you are shadow banned, what you can actually do to get out of the shadow ban, and actually also in case if it keeps happening to you, you can actually prevent this in the future, or some actions that you have taken is actually causing you to end up being shadow banned. Alright, so let's get right into it. Now, the first thing you want to do, guys, is in case you're shadow banned, or you think you're shadow banned, is to end up cleaning up your account. And what I mean by this is, guys, is if you're using any third-party apps such as follow apps or like apps or anything that automates anything such as your posting, be careful. Those can be flagged or giving you a red flag and actually cause you to be flagged as some form of spammer, and of course you'll end up being shadow banned. Alright, so if you're using any of those apps, just stop. The second thing you want to do, guys, is in case of this is unfollow any accounts. If you're mass following, just stop that and make sure you unfollow those accounts that you have followed in mass, but make sure you do this at a pace, as mass following and unfollowing could be seen as being spammy activity. So just take your time, unfollow anybody that you have followed in mass. Also likes, if you have gone ahead and liked any account, make sure that you go through and clean up your likes, your comments, and so on. Stop cutting and pasting comments in case you have the same comment you like to do over and over. Anything robotic or anything that might be seen as being automated, you need to stop. Alright, as to see which posts you have liked, you can actually go into settings right here, and of course if you scroll down here, you'll see posts you have liked. You can actually come in and see all the posts that you have liked in the past. Alright, and of course you can go back through and unlike those posts. For people you have followed, it's a bit easier. You can actually go back to your profile, and of course you can click on your followers, or the people you are following, or those who are following you. You can actually track them up here. You can even see your posts and so on. Just go ahead and click on those, and you can see who are your followers, and you can go through and unfollow. The next thing you can do, guys, is give your account a break. If you are actually using the system a lot, sometimes you just need to give it a break, give it a 2 week or a month off, and of course after that the algorithm, you might fall out of you might actually fall out of the that pool that marks you as being a spammer or whatever it is. So just after cleaning up your account, give Instagram a break. I'd recommend about 2 weeks to a month or so on off, and when you come back, just make sure you implement all the procedures that I have shown you. Just stop cutting and pasting, stop liking in mass, and all of that. Next thing you can actually do, guys, is hashtags. If you're going to use hashtags, make sure that you do not use the same hashtags over and over. Stop actually using the same hashtags each time, or just spamming the same hashtags. What I suggest you do is that you search each hashtag. You can go to search, you can actually type in hashtag, whatever the hashtag is, and you actually look at the hashtag before. Some of those hashtags are actually banned, and if you are using a banned hashtag, that's not good, as nobody will be able to see those. So just check out your hashtags. Have a pool of hashtags. So for example, if this time you use 5 hashtags, next time try using 10. If you use 25 this time, next time use 5. Just be random and spontaneous and use various hashtags, right? Other than that, guys, you can mix things up. Never become too robotic, meaning you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Show Instagram that you're actually a human being. So just like the same, make sure you balance things out. such as make sure that you interact with others, you leave unique comments, make sure that you like things that you usually naturally like, and of course just go through naturally, use the platform in a natural manner. Next thing you can actually do, in case you think that this problem is bigger than you can actually go ahead and report. I have a video and I'll link it on screen somewhere here. You can actually go in and actually do the send them a message and explain your situation. Just get straight to the point and actually send a message to Instagram. You can find it under settings. As I said, I have a different video and I won't go into that. And you can actually send Instagram a message explaining your situation, that you have been blocked or banned or shadow banned, and if they could help, and they could actually help lifting the problem. All right, another thing you can actually do, guys, is try switching to a business account. If you go into settings in here, and of course you need to be a business, you need to have a business profile on Facebook, or be registered as a business. If you do not have a page just yet, just create a business page. You can name it after your account and so on, and you're gonna link them. All right, and what you can do in here is that there's an option here that says switch to a business account. Let me just try to find this here. Just give me a second. Alright, so here we go. You can actually switch to a business account and you can sign that up and you'll get a business account. In some cases, using a business account will get you off the banned list, plus you'll get a bunch of cool features that you can actually use, and those will actually help you out. So guys, just in recap, just remember, in case you do not want to be shadowban, or you think you're being shadowban, you can go through, clean up your account, clean up your likes, clean up your comments and so on, delete them, all comments, unfollow a bunch of people that you have followed in mass. If you're using any third-party apps, such as those that follow a lot of people, you can actually go in and uninstall those apps and unfollow all of those people. You can actually give Instagram a break, 2 weeks or a month. That should actually help. You can actually report the issue to Instagram. You can switch to a business account. And of course, you can stop being robotic, stop doing stuff that seems to be automated. Increase your interactions, such as liking other accounts and so on, that things that you genuinely like, not just random crazy things. Just make sure that you balance things out and so on and so forth, and just mix things up and keep it unique. Do not use the same hashtags over and over. And of course, guys, if you can do all of that as I've told you, you should be good. And of course, you'll grow a healthy following on Instagram. Alright guys, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips with another set of quick tips showing you how to actually deal with the Shadowban system on Instagram to prevent yourself from being Shadowban. And of course, do not worry if you get Shadowban. It tends to happen to a number of us. It's a system that's growing, a system that monitors the entire program of Instagram. And of course, as I said, guys, I know you do not like it, but just take your time and try the tips that I've employed and you should be okay. Alright guys, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips, saying bye until next time. Bye.